The last week of the Governor's Cup Elimination Round continues inside a smart Araneta Coliseum. Ngayon hanggang next Wednesday na lang tayo, that's June 24. Doon na magkakaalaman sino bang lulusot into the top 8, sino bang makakasama ng Blackwater doon sa bottom 4 na magsisimula na magbakasyon. Starters on your screens, Malyari, Baroka, Pingris, getting the starting nod mula kay Coach Tim Cone, makakasama nila etong sina Blakely and James Yap as this first quarter is now underway. At it's atin ng Moto Light for express and service call 370-6686. Ang lima naman ng talk and text will have Carey, Castro, De Ocampo, Pettigrew, and Ponasher. Walang nakuha ang tropa sa kanilang unang atake rito. Star Hotshots naman narito sa kabilang dulo. Baroka on the attack, goes over to the left side. Pettigrew meets him there, pati si Ponasher. Malyari, step to the right three. Rattles out. Pettigrew para sa board. Castro on the move. Malyari trying to keep in step with him. Play broken up by Blakely. Nananatili ang possession sa tropang Texas.
It's also important for Pettigrew to score here in this ball game. He only scored 7 points against Blackwater, so he was just really lucky that Canuelas was present on the share, did the share offensively. But if you have an imported scores less than 10 points, ang gusto mo talaga sana mas maraming ma-score para dumali naman ang buhay ng mga locals.
Not to put even more pressure on Pettigrew, but usually pagka may import yung 7 points na nag-i-score, usually nagiging last game na niya.
Oo nga.
Diba? Dito sa
Tama
PBA,
yan.
it's a known fact.
Alam mo, swerte pa nga siya dahil 4 na dikit na talo. Hindi maganda yung kanyang performance ng last 3 games, lalong-lalo na yung only scored 17, 17, and 7. But still, he's here.
Castro lines it up from top of the key, buries that 3. It's atin yan ang PLDT Home DSL triple play plans.
Now, for talking text, their offense, if they shoot well from the outside, that will make the defense catch them on the white line. That will give a lot of opening for Pettigrew to post up inside.
Turnover pa ang Star Hotshots sa pagkakataon na yun. Mamaya-maya, bibigyan tayo. May kinuwento sa atin si Miss Apple David. Mamaya-maya, napakagandang report. Insider info. May babalita sa atin ni Miss Apple. Barely 2 minutes into this critical encounter. You're watching us live over TV5. Ganun din ng mga kasama natin sa sports5.ph, pati na rin sa Signal Channel 198 in HD. Blakely comes up with a big block on Castro. Yap, waiting for Malyari to get across. Malyari, huli rin sa kabila. Pero doon sa baba, merong foul. It's gonna be against Jason Castro.
Now, this is one reason why PJ Simon is not playing long minutes here this conference. Because of the heads-up play of Malyari. As we take a look at the weak side block shot, Castro thought that he left his man already, but Blakely always present for that weak side block shot. Now we go back to this particular player shooting the free throw. Ang ganda nung kanyang defensive intensity. He's one of the better defenders in the roster of Coach Tim Cone. That is why he's getting the minutes, more minutes actually than PJ.
Malyari averaging 10 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3 assists per outing para dito sa Star Hotshots. As Ponasher finds himself open and gets the bounce.
Now you don't want to get this guy wide open. And also, if he gets that momentum from his in-between shots, he will be boosted with his confidence in taking shots from beyond the white line.
Malyari with the leather. Hinahanap si James, puts it on the floor. Baseline jumper. Back iron ang tinaman. Pettigrew gets it over to Castro. Carey running in front. Ponasher asking for it on the left. Hinahanap sana ni Castro si Pettigrew. Carey somehow got it over to Stepan, and Pettigrew finishes it off with a tap board.
That is just an intelligent basketball play for Carey. He could not get that possession, so what he did was he just tapped the ball to his open teammate.
Finally, a field goal is scored by Mark Pingris here para dito sa Star Hotshots. Their first 2 points came via that free throw line.
James Yap still struggling from the field. He's 0 out of 2 in tonight's ball game. This conference is only shooting 35% from the field. He's not really a high percentage kind of a player in terms of his shooting. He's more of a volume shooter, but if he takes that shot a lot in the first quarter, pagdating sa fourth quarter, makaka-adjust na siya sa kanyang mga tira.
Pingris may tangan ng bola. Pushed away by Araneta De Ocampo. That's a foul on RDO. Or Harvey Carey, rather, was whistled for that person. Baroka kontra kay Fonacier. Pupunta ulit sila kay James. Very early, nakikita natin they want James to get his touches.
Yes.
Not necessarily to shoot, but just to get a feel of the game. Pingris turns it over. Eto na, ang tropa. Castro, hinahanap sana si De Ocampo. Ball was batted out of bounds.
And you want James Yap, you're correct to get that feel of the ball because he only takes 11 shots per ball game and yet is averaging 10.4 points per game. Pero he's been struggling all throughout. His best performance was this game against Kia, pero up and down talaga siya dito sa conference natin ngayon.
That Kia game was in Angeles, Pampanga, where he exploded for 23 points and pulled down 7 rebounds. Pero since then, Coach RG, as James drills a three, having sabi ng PLDV on DSL triple play plans.
Well, this guy is what I've been saying earlier. Takes a lot of shots. He's not a high percentage field goal shooter, but if he gets his bearings, he gets his shooting form back, he can just beat you, especially in the fourth quarter.
Fonacier pilit bumabawi sa kabilang dulo, carry boards it. Banggit natin, since that 23-7 explosion by James, he's only averaging in the next 2 games 6.5 points and 1 rebound per outing.
Now, how important is James Yap here for Star Hotshots? In the games that they've won, the 3 games against Ginebra, NLEX, and Kia, he averaged 12.3 points per game. But in the 5 losses, it's down to 9.2. So that 3-point differential is enough to win games for Star Hotshots.
Fonacier got another 2 to go, kaya lamang na naman ang dalawa ang tropa. Malyari over the Baroka. He's a guy who stepped it up as of late then para dito sa Star. Blakely on the attack. Iniiwas pa de kay De Ocampo by finishing with the left hand.
He just took advantage of that switch. He wanted that matchup on a share against Blakely in the post. Quick attack to the basket. The help was just too late to offer resistance.
Castro contra Malyari over at the other end. This now is the second deadlock of this game. Fonacier against Baroka, pupunta kay De Ocampo. He shifts direction to the right. Ranidel goes glass to send home the Dukes.
Nice attack there. Ranidel De Ocampo not settling for the outside shot. He saw a tiny opening on his penetration. The help side defense of Blakely was rather late.
Malyari kontra dito kay Castro. Thinking 3. Now he gives it up papunta kay Baroka. 10 segundo pa naman sa shot clock ng mga nakadilaw. Pingris kontra RDO. Gilas kontra Gilas. Tutulong si Fonacier. Carry. Sends it back over to Larry. Lampas kalahati na tayo sa ating unang yugto. De Ocampo, catch and shoot. Diubra. Pettigrew is blocked by Blakely, which should send us into this first timeout. Lamang ng dalawa Talking Text, 11-9.
Sa practice, bago yung game between Star Hotshots and Rainer Shines, sumakit ulit yung dating right shoulder injury ni James Yap kahapon niya. Nagpa-MRI siya at ang result, meron daw siyang AC joint strain on the right shoulder or may maga ito. But no excuses, sabi nga ni James. Laban lang, lalo na must win itong game tonight against Talking Text. Mag-win, Coach RG.
Thank you, Miss Apple. So even more bad news para dito sa Star Hotshots. Yap not playing at 100% as Fonacier sends home that 3. Panik sa 5 ang abante ng tropa.
Well, this guy is unconscious right now. He's got a total of 7 points and first 3-point shot in the ball game. You have to remember in their game against Blackwater when they were down by 16, it was Larry's 3-pointers that kept the boat afloat for them.
Malyari on the attack, pulls up on top of De Ocampo. Castro will board it. Looking for his runners on the left and the right. Castro down the middle. Elects to take it himself. Elbow jumper is a miss though. Nandiyan si Blakely para sa lima. Inaapat na yan para dito kay Marcus. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this first frame. Malyari has carry switching over. Hinahanap nila si Pingris to sa poste. Quick spin to the baseline and kick out papunta kay Yap. One dribble in, the one-hander, gumalog palabas.
That was a wide open shot. Part of the offensive arsenal of James is now 1 out of 4 for a measly 25% from the field.
Fonacier lines it up, punches it through.
Coaches always say when you see an opportunity, take it, and that is exactly what Larry Fonacier did. In their last game, he saw the opportunity to step up dahil niya off-night si RDO and Jason Castro. Siya naman daw kasi talaga yung type ng player na always ready at hindi mahihiya to shoot the ball with confidence.
Thank you, Apple. De Ocampo scooting in all the way to the right side and Talk and Text is eating up that Star Hotshots defense alive.
This is now the biggest lead of Talking Text, a huge 10-point lead for them. What are the problem areas for Star Hotshots? Number one, they simply couldn't make stops from the outside and even penetration inside the paint basket. And the worst thing is they cannot manufacture points. They cannot score. It's been an atrocious offensive night for them from the field.
Carry mula sa kanan, babalik ulit kay Castro. Nakita mo yung rebound ni Pettigrew.
Kinuha sa taas ng ring.
Above the rim, no? As Jason lines it up, Carry boards it, lalabas ulit nila to reset this attack.
This is also another problem for them. They are the weakest team in terms of defensive rebounding. They're allowing a lot of second chance opportunities and now just a high percentage for this team, Star Hotshots. Coach Tim Cone burning another timeout. He doesn't like the energy of his players, and they are down by a huge 12-point deficit at this point. Just too many misses in that particular game. There are only 3 out of 17 for 17%. And historically, in this particular conference, we're the worst three-point shooting team. Kaya nahihirapan sila maka-score eh. They're 10th in terms of points for. Okay naman yung kanilang depensa sana, pero nahirapan talaga sila umiscore. Buti na lang, well-timed timeout for Coach Tim. Nakashoot. First 2 points for JDV.
Kapapasok lang ni JDV. He's been solid the last couple of outings para dito. So Star Hotshots, you're gonna need a whole lot more from him tonight if they want to snap out of their funk. Pettigrew dipped the shoulders. Offensive foul na pito sa kanya. As we take a look at this Master Guapo move brought to you by Master Face Scrub. Sikreto ng mga guwapo. Napigilan ni Devans kanina yung kwento nating run na binitawan. Itong Copa. Tingnan natin if they can string some baskets together here. Down by 10. Itong Star Hotshots. Malyari on the attack. Finishes strong. Blakely is there to clean it up.
That is the biggest streak right now for Star Hotshots. They're able to make a basket, then make a stop, and make a basket for a 4-0 run. But more than that, that style points can rev up the energy level of this Star Hotshots, which is basically low in the first 10 minutes of action.
Leo Campo, wala. Blakely boards it. PJ Simon, pinasok na ni Coach Tim para kay James Yap. Sa kabila naman, Ganuelas, Roser, at etong si Sam Douglas, pinasok naman ni Coach Jong. Leo Campo whistled first personal. At pwede maging 6-2 nating run to para sa Star Hotshots.
Importante yung short runs na ganito para hindi ka siya masyadong maiwanan. Blakely, 60% from the free throw line, makes his first one. This is a nice attack by Malyari. And just take a look at that. Out of nowhere, Blakely with a massive slam dunk.
Free throws ni Marcus Blakely, hatid sa atin ng Smart. Live more. Already 6 points and 6 rebounds across his number para dito kay Mr. Everything. Douglas working against Malyari. Alex had a hand on it. Douglas has got to get it across. Completes that task. And Ganuelas Roser, babalik muna kay Douglas yung bola. Sam on the move. As Malyari chasing him. And on the region, Malyari is whistled for the foul.
Coach Tim just wanted a good pressure defense provided by Malyari, but referee Kilingen saw that it was a little bit too tight for comfort. That's why Malyari was whistled for a foul.
Douglas, atakin na si Malyari. Tumulong si Blakely. Turnover si Douglas Stone.
So sometimes you burn as many timeouts to get the minds of your players straight. Third turnover para rito sa Talk and Text defense. A little bit tighter for the Star Hotshots.
Blakely miss. Rosser boards it. Look at the rookie push the action. Pero ang bilis din nakababa ng depensa ng Star. Washington now on the floor para dito sa tropa. Pettigrew loses it on the way up. He'll have to earn his points from the free throw line.
Preemptive foul there for Blakely, but 2 free throws will be given to Stephon Pettigrew. He only has 4 points thus far. And wow, this is the first game of Ryan Reyes here. This conference. Pagpasok niya.
Yan. After ng first free throw, yan. Pakiulit.
Ito na, Ryan Reyes. Nagulat ako, may pumapalakpak. Ibang Ryan eh.
Akala mo. Ayos. Akala mo yung isang Ryan yung pinapalakpakan. Paalala na nga lang muna natin. Nagpapatuloy ang pamimigay ng papremyo ng Moneyball Dribble of the People dito sa inyong PBA. 4,000 pesos in cash ang makukuha ng ating best player. Kaya dribblers, makipindot na mamaya kasama si Mara Aquino. 54.5 seconds natitira sa ating first quarter of action. Looks like the Star Hotshots have recovered enough. Kanina, kala natin, rarat-rat na ng tuluyan na itong tropa.
Well, the biggest lead enjoyed by Talk and Text was a 12-point lead, 21-9. But in the last 4 defensive stops, not counting that one, nagmimintis yung Talk and Text. But another problem, we've been talking about field goal inaccuracy of Star Hotshots. The other one is turnovers. They're 10th in the league, and they're the worst rebounding team. So situations like that, they cannot get the defensive rebound. It gives the opportunity for the offensive team to score on second chance opportunities.
Simon, catch and shoot, galing kay Melton. Peter June with his first 2 points.
Oh, that's a good sign. PJ Simon only averaging 4.5 points per ball game on a 16-minute performance per game. First shot, pumasok agad.
Washington did not play the last time around para sa tropa, pero this time parang paborito niyang katapat talaga ang Star Hotshots.
Action picking up here. Gumaganda na yung execution and the players are knocking down their shots.
Blakely to the corner. It is JDV, and he swishes home that free. 1 second to shoot. Washington with a Hail Mary. Oh! Muntiganan pa yun. At matapos ang unang 12 minuto ng aksyon, 5 ang abante ng tropang Texers, 25-20.